hoping you guys can see me well because it is a partly cloudy day, so the lighting is going to be a little wonky. But I keep my phone very, very blah, according to some people. But to me, this is what brings me happiness. Right when I open my phone, I don't see anything, and that's what I prefer. But when you swipe to the right, you will see my little folders. So very, very simple. I have a work folder, a bill folder, and a other folder. Like I said, I am a creature of habit. The apps I've had for years. Not much has changed when it comes to my phone, but you guys wanted me to do an updated version of this video, so here it is. So going towards the work folder, I have mail, which I try my best to keep that completely clean, because if you have a lot of mail in your inbox and also a lot of junk mail, it could take up so much unnecessary space. So I'm constantly going through the junk mail, unsubscribing to stupid mail letters that I don't need, just so I have enough space on my phone. Going towards the notes, I'm not going to open the notes because I have a lot of personal notes in there. I also have a lot of video ideas, so I'm not going to open it. Moving to photos, I will show you guys this because I am a huge neat freak and I hate having a bunch of stuff in my phone. I only have one photo. Now, remind you, I do all my thumbnails with my phone. That's why some of my thumbnails, well, most of my thumbnails come out very blotchy, because I still don't know how to take photos with this camera or my vlog camera. I have no idea. Like, I am not tech savvy, and I just like to, press record and that's it. So when it comes to my thumbnails, I either take stock photos from Pixel. They're free, by the way. A lot of YouTubers use stock photos. They come in handy when you're talking about a certain item that you don't own, but you want to show it. And then when it comes to like personal photos that I take, I always use my phone. I don't know what kind of iPhone this is. I really don't care, as long as it works. That's all that matters to me. I don't care about the newest and greatest phones. When this one goes, then I will get a new one. But if this one is doing its job, then I don't need to get a new one. So with that being said, I take most of my thumbnails with this phone. But the only photo I have in here is my all-natural wood cleaner ingredient. This is what I've been using. I've been doing a lot of DIY cleaners, by the way. I do have a video coming soon. There's still some cleaners that I'm figuring out and testing, but this recipe works perfectly. Now, moving towards the editing apps, I have talked about this stuff forever, so I'm just gonna do a brief rundown of all of it. I'm not gonna go too in depth with these apps because most YouTubers have these apps. So if you want to go in depth with one particular app, you can just search it on YouTube and you can learn about that one app with just one video. CapCut is usually for YouTube Shorts or Reels. So that's where you edit those vertical videos. On the side from CapCut is Unfold. I use that to edit thumbnails. ChatGPT, I use that to correct my words. I'm not the best at spelling. I am not the best at saying what I want to say. Like, I will put a paragraph together and then I will go on to ChatGPT and it will fix it for me. It'll make it sound a little bit more professional. The next app is Snapseed, which is for thumbnails. I try to brighten up the background, brighten up my face, because we do live in an apartment. Well, for the past 3 years we've been living here. And it's a dark apartment. This has got to be like the darkest apartment that I've ever lived in my life. There's no ceiling lights. There's only one window right here. So that's why I'm always filming in the bedroom, because the lighting is just really bad. So with that being said, I have to get creative with editing my photos. I have to find apps to compensate with the lack of light here. Look, there goes the sun. Exactly what I'm talking about here. Like, this is how dark it gets. You guys are seeing the reality of my life. So I try my best to wait for a sunny day to film, or I try my best to like brighten up the camera like this. The other app I have is called Retouch. This is to delete things. So if I have my license plate in the background, if I'm showing my car, I'll delete the symbol on my car. So I'm becoming a very private person, so I'm trying my best not to tell people what I'm driving online. I try my best to hide my license plate, hide you know, anything that's in photos that I don't want to show, either my location, or sometimes I will hide like little nicks on the walls here and try to make it look a little bit more neater for my thumbnails. So that app I've had for years, and I think it was like $3 to just buy the entire app. You don't have to do payments. Lightroom is another app that is to edit the colors in your photos, so another thumbnail editing app. Facetune Basic, I use that for the background. I will blur out the background. Sometimes I will take off some of these acne scars because I know that they don't look the best in the thumbnail, so I try to make myself look somewhat presentable in my thumbnails. But then when you come to the video, you see the real thing, which I really don't care about. Let me brighten this up a little bit. I really don't care about what, you know, all of that. It's like my acne scars, it is what it is. It's all from when I was a teenager. And then I do have like active acne going on from stress and stuff. But I do try my best to make my thumbnails look somewhat decent and somewhat clickable, because your thumbnails are like the one thing that everyone judges you on when it comes to your video. It's the first thing that people see, like whether they want to click the video or not. Adobe Express is another editing app. I actually use that app to put 2 pictures in my thumbnail. So it's free. All these apps I'm talking about are free. Facetune Basics, I did pay for it. I think it was like $10. Paid for it years ago. They have another one. I think it's like part 2 of it, this one. But the new one, I don't agree with. It's like making yourself look like a doll. I'm not trying to look perfect on camera. You guys know I don't wear makeup, anything like that right now. I'm trying to be as real and honest with you all as much as I can. And the new Facetune is just very deceiving, and you have to pay monthly for it. So it's basically about like chiseling your jaw and, you know, making yourself look thinner. That might work for some people, but for me, I don't want to go that drastic with making myself look completely different than my actual video. So I don't want my thumbnail for me to look like a completely different person, and then you come on here and it's not me in the thumbnail. So I just don't mess with that stuff. And the last little app I have is Pixels. I'm just gonna go into this app to show you. It's basically all free stock photos and videos. So when you guys see some B-rolls from me, most of my B-rolls, some of my thumbnails, I get them from here. It's very easy to use. You just hit the little arrow button at the bottom and you download it. And you can use that image or a piece of the video on your video. So I hope I'm making sense. It's a really nice app, and it has saved me a lot of time when it comes to trying to find B-rolls and not get copyrighted. So I really, really like that app. And I know some of you get mad when I don't do my own B-rolls, but if I'm talking about coffee tables, if I'm talking about things I don't own, how will I show them? So that's like the best way for me to show things I'm talking about that I don't own, or that I don't want to own. So it's just a great outlet when it comes to content creation. So that's my work folder, you guys. Now let's go into bills. First app I have with bills is Geico. On the side is my credit card, which is Chase. I have PayPal. On the other side, I have Waze. Everyone knows what that is. It's just a GPS that is free. It works great. Ally is a bank app. On the side is Cash App. I'm gonna thank you till the day I die, probably. Most of you cashed at me when it came to helping me save my cat's life. I look at Milo all the time and I'm just so grateful. Like, you guys, like, he's running around living his best life, you know, thanks to you guys as well. And then the last little bill app is Eversource. Eversource is our electric bill. And the last thing is other, which I have Happy Cow. I'm gonna start from the back. Happy Cow is just a it locates vegan restaurants around. We haven't used that app in a long time because we don't eat out. The only time we eat out is when we have like a birthday, a family dinner to go to. That's when we'll eat out. The other app I have is Hallmark. You guys know I'm a Hallmark girly. The last time I watched a horror movie, I think was like last summer. So the only thing that I watch now is mysteries. So as you can see in my continue watching, Right now I am finishing Haley Dean Mysteries. Mystery, however you want to call it. I watched the new Aurora Tea Garden. Just a lot of things. You can't really clear your history. It's the only thing I don't like. Like all these other things that are showing, I already watched them all and they're still stuck in my continue watching. Like I finished Aurora Tea Garden, I finished Garage Sale Mystery, Good Witch, things like that, and I want to like clear it out. I'm such a neat freak. Sorry if I'm sniffling. I do have a little bit of a cold. But anyways, this is what I've been watching. I just go into the mystery section and there's so many good mysteries on here. Once when I'm done with the Haley Dean mysteries, I think I'm gonna watch Carter season 1 through 2. That seems pretty good. I already watched Murder She Baked, Crossword Mysteries, Garage Sale, or Aurora Tea Garden. I haven't watched Signed and Sealed. I think I want to watch that too. I've watched the morning show ones, Mystery 101. I've watched all of these. They're all really, really good, and I feel like it's, I always say this, but it's more tasteful to watch something like this instead of like Law and Order and stuff like that. Like I like how Hallmark does their mysteries because it's less gruesome and I don't need to be any more stressed out than I am. And then the last little app that I have is Pinterest. I'm not going to show everything on my Pinterest. My Pinterest is private. It's just something for me. I do tend to take breaks from Pinterest because as you can see, everything is so perfect on here all the time. And I try to step away from perfection because perfection does not exist. But I do get some good ideas on here, especially when it comes to healthy recipes, motivation for working out, things like that, DIY, cleaning recipes. So these are my future items with the folder. I saved like this little fancy bowl. I really would love to have new dishes. We personally have never bought dishes. We've just, you know, when we moved in together, I combined my Dollar Tree dishes with my partner's Dollar Tree dishes, and we still have them all till this day. There are a few items I did purchase when it comes to cooking items, but with dishes, I would love to have something like this. Minus the wood bowls. Wood bowls are a pain in the butt to clean, but it does give me ideas, like even for like a linen closet. I saved this because I like the beige towels. I like the little baskets down below. It's just very, I don't know, it gives a good vibe for me. Also, the bed. This is my dream headboard and frame. So, you know, the automatic soap dispenser. I would love to have that one day. Again, another bowl. I've been making a lot of salads lately, and eating a salad on a plate is sometimes really hard. So having a bowl would be great because not only can we eat our salads in the bowl, but we can do pasta, things like that. So we do need new dishes, real dishes that aren't going to get scratched. Moving to the down bar, which is like the last part of my phone. I'm not going to go into the actual phone app because I don't want to show my family's numbers or their names. And then the last app is Spotify. So the last song that I was listening to, Incubus, pardon me, I cannot play it because I will get copyrighted. I absolutely love rock. That's another thing that I need to work on this year is updating my profile on Spotify. I deleted my hip hop playlists, 2000s, 90s, and my rock playlist because I want to redo those. These are my main playlists that I've been listening to lately is modern, trip hop, R&B, lo-fi, loft lounge, French, and indie. So I have a lot more songs that I want to add and a lot more playlists. So now let's get into my wallet. I'm going to try to make this as short as possible because I know this video is pretty long already. The reason why I went with this wallet, it holds my phone. So I can just unzip this part right here, put my giant phone in here, zip it, and I am ready to go. You can also take this off. Well, actually I don't take it off. If we go out to a dinner and I'm wearing a dress or whatever, I can just put that inside and voila, it turns into like the cutest little clutch that has everything I need in here. So back here, what I always keep, I don't know what this, like, I don't know where I learned this from, but I've been keeping cash. I know this is old school. No one has seen this in a very long time. I know most of us just use our credit cards and stuff, and so do I, but I always keep some sort of cash in this little pocket. Right now I have $20. Well, I've had this $20 in there for ever since I bought the wallet, which I think I bought it in end of November. So I keep cash in there just in case. Like, you never know. You never know. Like, say I'm driving and my phone dies, or like something drastic happens, or not drastic, and you have to go to a parking garage and they only take cash. I got it. I got the cash. So I always keep some sort of cash in that little pocket. Like I said, this part is for mainly my phone. I don't carry like a ton of cash on me, just that $20 bill. So most of the time people would use this as cash and then this part as coins. I don't do that. I just use it for my phone. And inside this little pocket, I have Dramamines. These are non-drowsy, by the way. I know Dramamines are not healthy. I know. But your girl gets nauseous all the time. So it is what it is. There you have it. That's my deepest, darkest little secret, is I get extremely nauseous. I mean, it's not really a secret. I'm joking around with you guys, but I am that type of person that if I'm in the passenger seat, I'm gonna get nauseous. If I'm in the back seat, I'm gonna get triple nauseous, so I'll take like 2 Dramamines. I don't get nauseous when I'm driving. You know, it's just a lot easier for me when I'm the one driving. It's not like a control thing. It's more of like, I just get dizzy really, really fast. So even if I'm like cleaning the house or like running around all day, I need to take one of these. I don't take them quite often like I used to. I think my nauseousness has definitely simmered down. Moving to the main pockets, I just unclip this. Let me hide this right here. I do have the cards all upside down, so hopefully no one can see anything. I do have 2 gift cards in here, so I do keep those for just in case as well. So over here is my ID. My credit card here, gift card, bank card, health insurance, and then another gift card here. So as you guys can see, like on this side, there's a lot more slots for more cards, but I didn't want to show it too much because you never know what type of scammers or hackers are out there. Now you guys can kind of see on why I didn't want to do like a separate video with this wallet, because it's so short. Like, I'm basically done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video with what's in my wallet and what's on my phone. Let me know down below if you have any questions, and I will catch you in the next video.